Welcome to Education 504 and 511, Mentor Teacher Training 1. And this is going to be an overview of Module 5. So we can see right here, this is the fourth part to our four-part portfolio that we've been working on now for the past month. We've been working on this all semester. We've been building this portfolio. Before we jump into that, I just want to take a moment and look at the calendar. Remember that the dates that you see may not be accurate for you, so please don't pay attention to these dates. It just depends on what semester you're going to be watching this video, but please do pay attention to the modules and what's required. So notice we're right here in Module 5. And this, again, is the fourth part. So there's nothing due this week. However, next week, the next module, you're going to be required to turn in a rough draft of all four of these parts. So make sure that you're pacing yourself and you're staying on time. Again, don't pay attention to these dates. Check your own course calendar to make sure yours are correct. So when we go back here, we can see I just hit the drop down. And I'm in this overview section right here of Module 5. We're going to calibrate once more. The video that I'm making right now is going to be pasted right up here. And then we have calibrated with this introduction and these objectives several times. So I'm going to just go ahead and scroll down to what the actual assignment is for this one. So we want to evaluate the success of your mentoring. You need to submit a reflection, approximately 200 words, written by the mentee that you supported. In the reflection, the mentee should address the following questions. What is a specific skill or area in which your mentor has helped you improve? How do you know that you have improved in this skill or area? Which supports were most critical in meeting your needs as a new or resident teacher? What actions will you take to continue to improve your classroom management? Referring to your mentee's reflection. So these are the things that your mentee should be including in his or her reflection. Now you are going to do this portion. Referring to your mentee's reflection, address the following questions in your own written response, approximately 300 to 500 words. To what extent did your mentee meet the targeted classroom management goal or goals? Identify both strengths and gaps in your mentee's practice. Justify your response by referencing specific examples from the artifacts provided in the implement portion of the portfolio. What could you have done differently in your mentoring to achieve better results? Your response may include expanding on areas of strength. What did you learn from this mentoring experience, and how do you adjust your future mentoring based on these learnings? The artifact that you're going to submit is the written mentee reflection and the written mentor reflection. So the rubric and the supporting resources are provided in Module 5. Make sure you check those out. Again, that sample, we can take a moment and look at that. But the sample that I provided has a sample mentee reflection as well as a sample mentor reflection. All right. And then you should start this this week, and don't pay attention to these dates. Remember, you want to check your own course calendar for these dates, but make sure that you are staying on track. So let's go back one more time and look. You are going to have a lecture with some materials and some guidance on how to evaluate your coaching plan. So that's provided here. It's about a 10-minute talk. I've also included a coaching plan evaluation checklist. And then here is a mentee reflection request template and a mentor reflection prompt template. The prompt is provided here for you, and the rubric, as always, is provided right here for you. So you should be wrapping up this coaching cycle with your mentee at this point, and you should be ready to evaluate that coaching plan. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.